Thank you for tuning back in, everyone. We are here with some more cocktails for you. We are here with Leishla from Courtland Club. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent. So you are kind of like a celebrity in the bartender realm of Providence. You've developed this like legend for yourself.
You're flattering me.
But it's only true. It's only true. So I think I came across you when you were working at the Eddy, and I really fell in love with your cocktails. And it was just you make such a great presence, having a nice time when you're sitting at your bar. So I think that kudos to you.
Thank you. I mean, I think it's super important when somebody comes in, if they're coming to my bar, it's important for me to host them as if they were coming to my house, or always, just making sure that they feel comfortable wherever they are. So
definitely.
That's part of my job. You're a host.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to hear a little bit about your backstory, how you got started up with bartending, what kind of drinks you like to pour, and how you got to where you are today at the Courtland Club.
Yeah. So I started off, years ago at Subway, actually.
Building sandwiches first.
Yeah,
Yes.
And I fell in love with the idea of being able to meet people that they remembered me, and even though I was just making sandwiches, it was really nice to have people accept me as some part of their life.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that for a while and moved on to Chili's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was there serving. I had a couple bar shifts, but it didn't last too long. But that was one of my, entry points into the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
Really understanding how to serve.
Yep. A lot of people start as servers. They go up to maybe a bar back or go into, bartending, whichever one. And that's a really great starting point. And at a corporate place like Chili's, it gives you a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So then I moved on to a place called Zuma's Tex-Mex, which is in Faneuil Hall in Boston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you were up in Boston.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm originally from Boston, born and raised. I've been here for about 3 years. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know that you were born in Boston, that you were from Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're glad to have you in Providence. I'm glad that we snagged you from Boston. Yes.
Being at Zuma's, it was tough because I did have all odds against me. I was the only female on staff.
Really?
Or actually female bartender on staff.
Okay.
And I had to kind of fight my way through that. And
definitely.
It was amazing learning experience because I was able to navigate through a bunch of personalities that I would never have been able to do that before.
Yeah,
so
no, absolutely. That's something you find as behind the bar, is having to meet all walks of life, all different kind of people, and dealing with their personalities and mixing it with your own. So yeah. Absolutely.
That was the best part about that job. Then went to a couple places that were more focused on the craft cocktail.
Yeah.
I went to a place called the Gallows, which is in the South End.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard of that. That's awesome.
I was there for about 2 years, where I was really given the opportunity to learn under some great people and become inspired and empowered by women that were behind that bar, because we were mostly a female staff at that time.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah. And I spent every single day learning the cocktails that were on that menu. I've spent time tasting through the spirits and trying to get my spot, and they gave me the opportunity to do that, and that was like the highlight of my career.
That's amazing.
The beginning, so
definitely.
Yeah. So ever since then, it's just been uphill from there.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So then that brought you to Providence. You started working at the Eddy, and you had a great run there.
Yeah. So I moved to Providence, and I was fortunate to be able to get a job at the Eddy. That's a kind of hard thing to do. They're like a super small staff. They have extremely high standards with who they're hiring. They make sure that you mesh well with the staff.
Yeah.
You have an attention to detail that's in line with all of theirs as well. So I spent the last 2 years there. I learned under Jen Davis, who is the best person to ever learn under in the city.
Yeah.
Honestly, and this side of the country, I feel like she's an amazing mentor, and I'm really fortunate to have been able to get a spot there to learn under her. So
yeah, you must really appreciate that, to be able to take on what she's given to you to learn and be able to make your own. So absolutely,
yeah. I still call her whenever I need anything.
Oh,
so.
That's so nice.
We're really
it's nice to have that kind of mentor-mentee relationship.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Awesome. So from there, that led you to the Courtland Club.
Yep.
So if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about the Courtland Club, because I think it's a really cool concept that Providence gets to enjoy. So
yeah. So the Courtland Club is a cocktail bar on the west side. They've been open for just exactly a year, actually. They are a great, inclusive space. It's very small. There's about 45 seats, so it's pretty small, just like the Eddy was. But they also are very focused on attention to detail, making sure that you are having the best time hospitality focused. The space itself is absolutely beautiful. Jason, who designed the space and is also the owner, he just paid attention to every single detail and making it sure that you feel comfortable there, and want to hang out. So yeah, I walked into that bar when they first opened, and it was like one of my favorite spaces to be.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So again, another lucky thing to happen where I was able to take over their beverage directing position,
which is huge. Congratulations!
Yeah,
and that's fairly new.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a really big deal. So we're all very excited for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to come visit you there.
I know. I'm pretty excited. We've got a lot of cool, fun things in the works. We've got a couple events. You know, this one event tomorrow actually is with El Rancho Grande.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, they're taking over our kitchen for the weekend, so it's going to be
really
a fun time. Yeah.
That's awesome. We just had them on last week, and we absolutely adore their food. They're just great. So that's going to be a hit.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. We've got some great cocktails to pair. So
yeah.
So I've been there for the last month and a half, and I'm really excited to show everybody what I've got going on and finally give everybody a little piece of me and what I can give out to them. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Courtland Club is in the name, so it kind of has that feel of being a part of something.
Yeah.
Did it start off that it was like a club that you could join, or is it something that is open to the public?
So it's 100% open to the public.
That's
there
awesome.
is a members program though. So
oh, cool.
If you buy into the program, you get a bunch of little perks. So you can make reservations if you want to come in with your friends on a really busy night. You're more than welcome to call us up and tell us like, hey, I've got 4 people. Let's come and sit, and we want to enjoy the space. You can come to private tastings that we host for members monthly. We do that a couple times a month. And you have first access passes to like private dinners.
Nice.
There's a bunch of small little perks that come with it, but those are just like the main 3 so far. Yeah.
Right.
There is also the locker membership where you can purchase a locker there.
Okay.
I help you curate a spirits list, and we put a spirit or wine in your locker of your choosing, and you can come and host your friends or just come in and have a drink. And
so that's kind of like your spirit that's there for you.
Yeah.
So nobody else drinks from it. It's just
all yours.
It's all yours.
Yeah.
It's got your name on it.
And you get to talk to me, and we can find
What's
out what
better
you like,
than that? Yeah, you can really hone in on like what kind of flavors you're looking for. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what are you going to be making me today?
Great. So I'm actually going on the non-alcoholic route.
Cool. We got a little mocktail action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I recently stopped drinking the last maybe 3-4 months or so.
Okay.
I think that it's important that taking care of our bodies in this industry, it's a little tough to do that. So I
being
found
behind the bar, it's you're constantly
Yeah.
there at our arm's reach. So
yeah,
definitely.
And friends, it's industry culture to have a drink with friends sometimes during the shift,
Definitely.
after the shift, and I mean within moderation, obviously. But,
Yeah.
It's just. For me, I realized that it was taking a toll on my health. So I think that it's important to kind of hone that down and let people feel comfortable with going the non-alcoholic route.
There's a lot of respect for that. yeah, absolutely. If you can recognize what you're looking for, and especially with the industry being behind the bar and always being able to take a shot with a friend, and if you do that every day or every shift, like you said, it could take a toll. So much respect to you for being able to recognize that.
Thank you.
So
what we're going to be doing today is we're using the Seed Lip. It's an English non-alcoholic distillate, so it's got a ton of herbs in it. So
nice.
Thyme, oregano. It's kind of bitter. It's very aromatic. With that, I paired it with a little bit of shiso and celery.
Okay, so what is shiso?
So shiso is think of like a mint, but it's actually very bitter, herbaceous, and kind of earthy.
Okay, so this is a very flavorful drink that we're going to be having.
Yes.
Lots of different herbal scents,
Yes.
flavors to it. That sounds really lovely.
Yeah, so a little bit of the Seed Lip, some shiso, celery, and then this Asian tonic, which is just like your typical tonic, except it has a lot of herbs added to it, as well as cucumber. So it's going to bring a little brightness to that.
Yeah.
So I will put
Yeah.
that for you right now.
I think that being able to have a mocktail at the bar, sometimes, you're having dinner and you just want to have a little something to go along with it, but you might not need to have a whole drink. Having a mocktail is always a nice course of action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, even just last night, I went out with my boyfriend, and we were able to just have a non-alcoholic cocktail, and it was great. I had a wonderful time, and I woke up feeling okay. So
beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Sans the headache.
Yeah.
So awesome.
All right. So we're gonna put a little bit of celery in this as well, just to give it a little more aromatic.
Yeah.
A little more ice. It's important to keep that chilled since it is kind of bitter. And then also just kind of rub a little bit of shiso on there.
Ooh, okay. So you're kind of rubbing it around the rim, so
Yes.
you get that flavor when you go to sip. That's a neat bartender trick that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like taking a twist and rimming the martini glass, so you're picking up on the aromas, the smell, the taste of it when you actually, the glass hits your lips.
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, you want to make sure that you're expressing all those oils onto the glass, so that way not only are you enjoying it, but the people around you are enjoying it.
Yeah,
so,
they can pick up on it, say, that smells really good. I think I'll have
will.
two.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about this that you're going to spray, a little
this
spritz.
is absinthe, so it's going to bring out a lot of that bitter flavor as
Okay.
well. But still kind of mellow out, you know, the aromatic, or not mellow out, it's going to give it a little more aromatic, it's a little brighter.
Nice.
Rather than continuing it with like the bitter herbaceousness.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now when you spray that on, it also just enhances those flavors.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Okay, let's cheers. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
You're so right with those all the herbs that come together. You can't necessarily pinpoint one. I can definitely pick up on the cucumber,
Yep.
but it really is a lovely, like very smooth drink that I would absolutely love to pair with a nice meal.
Yeah, and that's even, you know, that's great to hear that you can pick up that cucumber, so it's so minimal in that cocktail. So like, I feel like the absinthe really just brought that out.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. I've seen that before, being able to do the little spritz, and I think it's really cool. That way it kind of it gives a little subtle hint at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, hold on. Now, how often do you find yourself at Courtland Club?
Right now, since I'm just starting there the last month, I've been there almost every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Like no days off.
No
Always
days off.
working.
I want to make sure that, you know, the employees are set up for success and really understand what my vision is for the bar moving forward.
That's awesome.
I have a whole different, you know, plan for this bar. I really want to focus a lot more on the hospitality, and also just focusing on understanding the person once they walk in and giving them the experience that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Whether it be having a couple cocktails, whether it be having something non-alcoholic, I want us to understand what those options are and be able to voice them properly to them, so that way they can make a good decision on what they want. So
absolutely. And it's nice that the West End has a neighborhood bar like that people who live in the community can come in, sit down, have a connection with you or whoever is on the bar staff, and really be able to feel like they're at home in their neighborhood, they're at home in their community.
They're being taken care of.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. So
that's the best part. Awesome. Now, it is Halloween. Do you have any plans for tonight?
Yeah. My daughter is making us dress up as detectives. She's Nancy Drew. So
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's kind of a bookworm, so she
and
she's
Nancy Drew is a fan favorite?
Her favorite one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she dressed up as Nancy Drew, so we're dressing up as Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys are going to make the best detectives I've seen thus far.
Solving
I hope to
crimes.
see pictures of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Who stole all my candy? It could have been Mom,
That's
could it?
always Mom.
That's awesome. Well, I hope that you guys have a fun night of trick-or-treating.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining us and bringing us this beautiful mocktail. I really love it. I'm going to have some more sips of it before you go. Yes.
Same.
But don't go anywhere, because we have our final guests mixing up some more cocktails, so we'll be right back.